Hi Cancer, this is your read for October 2021. I'm gonna start with a general read and then move into a coupled read and then do a singles read, and then we'll be wrapping it up with an oracle card. If you enjoy and resonate with this video, please like and subscribe. If not, please feel free to check out your other signs. Yeah, let's get started. Okay, some general messages for Cancer in October. Okay, Cancer. I've got the spread out and a little bit of a weird angle. Sorry about that. Let me just. There we go. Okay. Can you see all the cards? Okay, cool. Okay, so the first thing that I'm really seeing here is that you're actually going to be moving into a really abundant time in your life. Even though I know that the energies here, there's the Five of Pentacles. Will be addressing that elephant in the room shortly. Two of Swords isn't even a bad card. Don't even worry about anything here. This is a really good read, and you're really going to be entering an abundant time in your life. You're actually entering it right now. But you might feel a little bit overwhelmed with it, and there might be a lot of fear surrounding your situation. What I'm really getting here is that you finally have found your feet, or you have found some form of success or stability that you've been searching for. This could be with a job. It doesn't feel like a relationship. This feels a lot more like work, career, money. And you have so much fear around regressing back to a time in your life where you maybe didn't have as much. That fear is making it almost impossible for you to make the decision to move forward. So what you don't see is that you have the whole world in your hands. What you don't see is the world, the new beginning, the portal, stepping through the portal and entering a phase in your life with the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Cups. Like, there is so much waiting for you, and you are stuck in this little corner, so fearful of what if the past comes back. But you need to remember that you are much more powerful, and that there comes a point in life where once you've learned over a specific amount of things, like I'm not explaining this very well, but once you've learned, I'm gonna use business as an example. Let's say you're an entrepreneur, and maybe for a year, 2 or 3 years, you weren't making a lot of money. The thing that you have to remember that this spread is really stressing right now is that you have come to a point, be it in a job, a business, whatever, that you have learned so much that it would be impossible for you to go back to how it was. You know how to make money. You know how to create abundance. You know how to position yourself as the go-to person. You have come so far that it would be basically impossible for you to regress. So you having this fear is creating a block for you to move forward, but you're not going to be regressing. Even though that is the huge fear here, you're so focused on it that you're not seeing the beauty of your life right now. You have found some form of stability. The Wheel of Fortune again is with Temperance, the Page of Swords, and the Seven of Cups with the Judgment. Look, you might feel a little scared about this change, and it might be a little bit bumpy. Whatever change, it might not even be a change, it could just be you keeping up the momentum of this change. But you have the Wheel of Fortune here twice. You have Justice. You deserve this. You deserve this because of what you've been through, and you might be overwhelmed with choices, or you might feel like with the Seven of Cups terrifying the Two of Swords and the World, you're overwhelmed with choices about. It almost feels like you're overcomplicating things in your business or in your job so much that is creating the problem. Because maybe when you weren't, maybe when things weren't going as well, you weren't as invested, or maybe not as invested, but maybe you weren't doing as much as you are now, and now you're trying to fill up your plate even more because you have this belief that to be successful you need to be doing more. That's sort of what is really coming through here, but that's not true. That's not true, but if that's your truth. But that overwhelming feeling of having all those things on your plate is why you're not moving forward, and it's why you're choosing to instead distract yourself. But this is something that's going to balance itself out. The energies right now are a little bit bumpy, but these energies are gonna sort themselves out. But know that new opportunities are waiting to come in, and that an equilibrium will be reached even in your fears. I really see you actually conquering this fear, the fear that you might regress. You're gonna let go of it by the end of October, that constant fear of what if things don't work out. You're gonna be letting go of it. Maybe you're not even aware if that's what's been holding you back. Yeah, maybe things didn't work out in the past the way that you wanted them to. And now you have all this fear, but just know that it's not going to. And it's actually going to get bigger, and it's going to get better once you let go of this fear. Yeah. That's what I got for you in your general spread. This is a fantastic reading. Let me just see if there are any last minute readings. Yeah, you will receive the opportunities you desire, and you have the capacity to balance them and to hold everything that you want to create. So yeah, believe and trust in yourself. But okay, now we're going to be moving into the partnered part of this reading. So this is for anyone that has someone else in their energy. So this doesn't necessarily need to be a committed relationship. It just means if you have some form of connection with someone. And there usually comes up multiple messages from multiple situations. So what messages do you have for Cancers that are partnered up and have someone in their energy, spirit? Thank you. Sorry. I actually don't take upside down cards. I did for Pisces because it was literally the only one in the deck. That one literally fell over like that. So, okay. Okay, Cancer. Oh, okay. I feel like you've actually not been balancing your personal and work life out as well as you might think. You have not been paying a lot of attention towards your love life. If you are with someone, I don't know, it actually feels like you're looking at other options. It doesn't feel like you're really partnered up with someone, actually. I'm not really getting that. What I'm getting is that you've been focused on your work, and maybe you even see your career, your business as your partner in a way, not like as a lover, but as, you know how some people see their businesses as their babies, or most people. It feels like that's the way you've been seeing your business, and you've been focusing so much on creating the overflow in your business and creating that success that you've released the need for a relationship, or you're thinking about moving on from a relationship. Because we have both the Queen and the King, which yes can indicate like that you are in a relationship and all that, but it just feels like you're no longer on the same wavelength, or you might feel like you're no longer in the same wavelength. Yeah, I just keep getting this feeling of, even though you're partnered up, it's almost like you're not, and you feel almost burdened by a relationship. Maybe you feel like you can't trust the person that you're with. Maybe something has happened in the past, but it feels very odd. Let me just clarify this. It feels very odd, the energy. I mean, the cards are pointing, yeah, you know, but I mean, even look at the Queen and the King here. They might be of two, like I said, like maybe it's not as compatible as you once were. The energies have changed. It has shifted. And they've got their backs turned toward each other. And even the only other Wands card is the Three of Wands, sorry. With the Queen of Swords, that's someone that's very cutthroat, someone that's blunt to the point. With the King of Wands, it's someone passionate. The Queen of Swords, it's not. She can be passionate, but this feels more, I don't know. This is an interesting one. I want to look at that, the Queen of Pentacles. Clarifying the Queen of Swords. Oh, okay. So a message that I just got is, if you are in a same-sex relationship, yeah, that's popping up here. I'll circle back to that now, because I feel like there's something specific, if that resonates with you. Oh my gosh, the Ace of Cups. Cancer. Oh my gosh, this is fantastic. With the Ace of Cups, with the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, like this is honestly fantastic. Look, even if you decide to move on from this, I feel like you're either aware of someone else, or you're open to meeting someone else. It just feels like you're with someone that's maybe not as compatible with you as you once were, but you have, maybe this could be someone you're married to and you're scared of divorcing or of leaving, so instead you stay, but you're actually like maybe a little bit miserable. This is a really weird energy. I have no other way to explain it. But I wanted to get back to, if you are in a same-sex relationship, this is definitely popping up here. So if you are, what I'm specifically getting for you is that if you've met someone, or if you're moving into a new cycle with someone, that there's a very good chance that it could be successful, especially with with this energy that's over here, because we have the Ace of Pentacles terrifying both the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. And yeah, it just feels like you might have met someone new, and now you're sort of like trying to see where it goes, but this could lead to something really good, because this is someone that's already in your energy, so it's someone you already know. Because the singles part is for someone that you're yet to meet, if that pops up. So this is someone you already know of at this time. But this could be a very successful relationship if you give it a chance. But just make sure your priorities are in the right place, because one of you might be a little bit more focused on creating stability, and the other one can be a little bit more focused on maybe moving a little bit quicker, while the other one is still trying to get to their feet. So it's important to just be open in communication. But that's something I'm definitely seeing. There's definitely in this reading some form of higher commitment, some form maybe even of legal marriage or something along those lines. But I definitely feel that either one or both of you are, because I mean we have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. We've got the Ace of Cups twice. There is love here, and there's so much of it. Maybe you're just going through something a little bit more difficult right now, and as things balance out and finances get better, these are things that maybe sort themselves out. Yeah, maybe even this Queen of Swords, if you are married, it's almost like the Queen of Swords becomes the Queen of Pentacles. So like she goes from being super, she got that sword up, she's super, I don't really want to say vicious, but just a little bit more cutthroat, a lot more cutthroat. And she goes towards being the Queen of Pentacles when things are a little bit more stable and things balance out. And then she's more nurturing and more of that. So, but it's not about changing someone, but it just, stress does a number on a person. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for the partner of people. We're now going to be moving into the singles reading. If that resonated, please pop me a comment down below. I read and reply to every comment I receive. Okay, so single Cancers in October. What can you expect? Beautiful energy. You're really going to be in your elements. You're going to be vibing in October. Oh my gosh. Okay, so straight up, you might have met someone at a stage that was offering you something, but it feels like maybe what they were offering wasn't enough for you. Or maybe I shouldn't say it wasn't enough. It didn't provide the stability, or you didn't feel stable enough in the connection. Maybe you didn't feel that they were stable enough. But take that how it resonates. But it almost feels like you rejected it. Even though it is upright, it just feels like you had met someone, but then they taught you what you deserve. Especially with the Queen of Wands moving into the Strength. Yeah, this is someone that really actually, this might have been something that was actually quite hard at the time, but going through it is what, oh wow, yeah, the Queen of Wands again, clarifying the King of Pentacles. Yeah, this is, like, you went through what you went through with this person for a reason, And that reason is that you needed to learn your worth. You needed to learn what you deserve and what you don't deserve. And you don't deserve a halfway offer. Because it feels like it was an offer, but it also wasn't. Maybe it was just for something casual along those lines, but that's not what you wanted. And you were very disappointed because you really liked this person. But then you realized your worth and you were like, I deserve better. And you do. You really do. And now as you're moving into the strength to know that and to not fall for that again, or like to not fall for that type of person again, and you're healing yourself, that's what's going to put you in this King of Wands. And you are actually attracting someone. I don't feel like this is someone you've met yet. I feel like this is someone new, especially as a page. It feels like someone new, someone you're just getting to know. But even with the Tower here, I'm just going to grab an extra card just to clarify the Tower. I directly got the Magician. Yeah, it's like this Tower moment could be as simple as you just realizing that, look, especially because we got the Ace of Pentacles, and with the Page of Pentacles and the Tower clarifying it with the Magician. Look, I actually sort of feel that this person might try to come back, and that's the Tower moment that you're gonna be. It's almost like a test. Like, are you gonna choose yourself? Are you gonna choose your worth? Are you gonna choose what you truly want? Or are you gonna allow them back in? You have the power to choose this. And there's gonna be a change. There's either gonna be a change of, okay, I'm gonna accept scraps, or not even scraps, but just like maybe you just feel like they don't really give you what you want. So you're like, okay, well, maybe I'll accept that out of fear that I won't receive anything from anybody else. And then you're putting yourself on that trajectory where you could also choose to completely walk away from this person. That's also a Tower moment, because you might be a little bit scared and feel like you're free falling out of the Tower, finally letting go of this person. But letting go of this person is what's going to bring your actual person in, the person you're meant to be with. And I don't really believe that you're meant to be with someone, but that's just the way it feels. Like there's someone out there for you that understands you and that has the capacity to love you the way that you deserve to be loved. And to get to that person, you have to have the strength to walk away from this person. Especially because, this person's going to try and come back. I feel like there's two messages here. Either this person's going to try and come back, and that's going to cause a Tower moment for you. Or you're going to meet someone new. And that's also going to cause you a little bit of a Tower moment, because maybe this person treats you so much better, even at the beginning stages when things were good with this other person. They're going to treat you better than that. And not as a love bombing way, but just because that's who they are. And then you realize how little you were accepting. Yeah, that's the message I got for you. But either way, you're going to really, really integrate your worth and understand that you're worthy of so much more than what this person could have provided you with or could provide you with, because they are a page. They're a page. They're not really worth it. They're not approaching you in the proper way. Okay, now some of your oracle message. And gorgeous oracle message to wrap this reading up for Cancer. What have we got here? We got adjustments are required. Okay, a third quarter moon. Okay, I feel like this is pointing back to the beginning of the reading, that your mindset needs to be adjusted. You need to learn to trust yourself and to know that you are worthy of the abundance that's coming in, and that everything's gonna be okay. But now is the time for you to take action. Now is the time for you to put the ball in motion, and to not sit on it and not to wait on it, and to really jump in. But yeah, that's what I've got for you, Cancer. Have a lovely month. Bye.